All right, let's give this another go. Test, test. Oh, tell me this stinking thing's working. What's up? What's up? Yeah, doing a little bit better. Can you give this a go? Why is this not working? Thumbnail. Worship cup. You know what? Let's do a test. Miami, yes sir. Trying to get this thing going. Come on. Definitely doing a little bit better. Yeah, a little bit, man. It hit me pretty hard for about 20 or 30 minutes. I was like, oh, I don't know if I'm going to be able to do this. So I did the race. I think we're okay. I appreciate you. All right. Public. Sweet. Okay, I think we're good. All right. Yeah, I did Peter and I just did the first race. Let me... Honestly, it was pretty anticlimactic. Anticlimactic anyway, to be honest. I forget where I started. I want to say it was like 13th. Ended up finishing like 12th. Had some contact. Really felt bad about it. I smashed the dude that was in front of me. Actually hit him twice. But it was weird, man. People were definitely on the brakes really hard, really aggressively. But yeah, trying to figure it out. You could tell, honestly, you could tell that quite a few people had probably not put many laps in at all. I think that was very clear. So, anyway, we'll get after it. Oh, you were? Which car were you? Or, I mean, what's your name? Because McZooms doesn't tell me anything. Was that Mackenzie, right? Yeah. That name sounds... I think that matches up. Because, yes, I saw your name. I was like, ooh, I know Mackenzie. Yeah. Okay, cool. I saw a couple names in there I recognized, but yours I called out. I was like, oh, yeah. I think there's going to be a lot of people enjoying this thing. It was kind of a chaotic race. But we'll figure it out. Are you doing more? Multi-sports? Yeah, exactly. I was thinking that, like, I know you do mostly Formula stuff, or did, but I do feel like this car is going to get a lot of people interested. Oh. Ryan. There's going to be so many names. So many names you're going to see that you know. Kind of nuts. Ooh, forgot. They're cold. Yeah, I had so much damage. I literally could not turn the car left other than with the brakes. I was struggling. Hard. Car race awesome. Awesome, dude. I'm glad to hear that. Hell yeah, brother. Okay. I feel a little less stressed right now, so that's positive. I found people braking at like the 175 or even 200 board in that race. I thought, okay. Took me a while to adjust to everybody else's braking. And man, my God, people can't get through this. I mean, I just hit the wall too, but people were jumping that thing left and right. Like, people could not get through here at all. Chaos. Yeah, the sun was really bad. You're right. Like, coming through here, I kept missing my braking marker because I'm looking for the board and I can't see the damn boards. I'm getting as close to the wall as I possibly could in an effort to see the damn sign.
Right side, clear on the right.
I mean, yeah, I went wide, or deep, but like, holy shit.
Left side,
He broke it like the 200 board.
clear on the left.
Yeah. I'm gonna try to look for the boards on the left side of the track. It's also fascinating that the track temps are completely different than what we were seeing in the test sessions. The test sessions had them at like 50 degrees Celsius. Track temps are like 28, 29. That corner was miserable in the last race because I barely could get the car to go left. Oh. Okay. I think I missed the message saying that the session was starting. All right, let's go. Okay. Hey, so what's the name? Somebody will know this in here. What's the name of that new documentary that's like all about UFOs? Anybody remember? Oh, I forgot we can use setups. I'm just gonna roll with VRS. I've only tried VRS so far. I don't know what's faster or comfortable. I have no idea. Yeah, sorry I had to cut the first one out, man. I felt sick, quite honestly. I definitely feel better right now. Hope it stays that way. Yeah, I forgot this was open, so I should have been using VRS set. What are you gonna do? I'm thinking I might jump into IMSA after this. I love the fact that they all match up on the 45 after the hour. That makes it so much easier to like be able to do both in the same night. With GT3, Sprint, and IMSA, you had to basically sit around and wait for a long time if you wanted to swap in the middle of the night. Whew. So anyway, welcome back, welcome back. Appreciate you for being here. Oh, thanks for sticking it out.
No damage, car looks clean.
This thing does feel like it takes damage really easily. Peter had some pretty horrible damage in his race that the contact was very weak. So, surprised would be one way to say it. Alright, Miami Q. Let's go see it. Let's go qualify last. Oh shit, I'm in the top split. Rip me. Holy shit, 4,200 shrink to field. We should record this. Need some YouTube content. I think it might be more fun if I like talked over this after the fact. I don't know. I like that they're short too. It's much easier for consumption. Moving from VR to triples, will I regret it? Honestly, it's so much more about you than anything else. If you do like a lot of endurance racing, I do not think you will regret going that decision. I think you'll be really happy with it in time. I don't know a lot of people that went from VR to triples that actually regretted it. Just because it's so easy to sit down and go versus the complexities that sometimes pop up with VR. Why are the brakes working so well here? So yeah, in my opinion, it depends on what you're going for. If you do endurance racing, I think it's, I wouldn't say a no-brainer, but it is definitely nice. And that comes from somebody who did the Daytona 24 a couple years ago in VR. So just kind of depends. Yeah, main endurance stuff. Super high mainly for extra free. Yeah, honestly, yeah. Like if you don't have the machine to really push VR hard, if you do a lot of endurance racing, like you seem like the prime candidate for a setup where triples is going to be a nice benefit.
Green, green, green.
All right, let's see if we can lock down a quali lap here.
Okay, here comes your first time lap.
Oh, no grip. I love how it communicates the grip levels to you. I mean, it sucks when it's not there, but at least you know. Like, it's just, there's no grip. Ah, too far. That's such a difficult turn. Yeah, I used VR for a while. I used a G2 for a while, then I used a little bit of a Quest 2 and then a Quest 3. I actually had the Pimax Crystal Light on order. Not this past summer, but the summer prior. And the wait was so long for it, I was like, yeah, you know what, let's just do these triples. So I ended up getting these triples instead and canceling that order. So honestly, man, I could have very easily gone back to VR. And I think at some point I probably will. I'll be honest, the one big reason I don't use VR is because of content creation. Watching VR content is not that appealing for the vast majority of people. If you're curious, I actually do have, if you go way back in my channel from like 2022 time frame, something in that range, I actually do have VR races that I used to post. You can kind of see what that looks like. Some people really enjoyed it because it is quite immersive, even on YouTube. Like being able to know where I'm looking and seeing it to that degree is definitely interesting. But oh fuck me. Generally, that first corner always gets me out, man. But yeah, generally speaking, content creation on VR is not pleasant. So that's a big part of it. But if you're into endurance, I mean, it's hard to... This can be difficult to do, and certainly not impossible. I did it quite a few times. My buddy Nick still races exclusively in VR, and he does all sorts of stuff. So... But again, it's really more about you, what you like. Can you get past the depth perception issues that you don't have in triples or monitors? Things like that. If you've never had triples, it is kind of a shocking experience. I mean, it's not as shocking as VR, but for me, like, when I had my G2, I had far fewer technical issues. When I switched to the Quest 3, I had some weird issues. It was still quite a nice headset, but it's like, I like the appliance nature of my setup. I literally just sit down and hit the button and race. There's nothing to set up, there's nothing to do. Eric, appreciate you, brother. Thank you for subscribing. Ooh. Not ready for the 150 board yet. Better lap, Ray. 56.8, still pretty shit. Better lap than I had in the last one, although we are open, so maybe it doesn't matter, but I think in the last race I had like a 57 flat or 57.2 or something like that. Not great. Alright, I'm gonna go VRS. See how she goes. I just want to get more experience, get more comfortable with the car. I am very close to like going down into the 1 point somethings of my safety rating, which frankly is concerning to me. So if we get too close, I might I might have to call an audible and do more IMSA, but we'll see how she goes. All right. Man, I feel bad that I had to cut the other one out. I had so many likes on that video. Sucks. Damn it. So if you wouldn't mind, if you do enjoy this content, help your boy out by hitting that like button. It's shocking how much that helps. I'm gonna go do it right now on my own YouTube account. There we go. All right, cool. Now, I had a lot of fun. I don't know if you guys saw this video. I posted a video today about the weather changes with season 1 and how that's going to affect special events for 26, and kind of, you know, articulated a little bit of my experience with special events in 25. I love doing that. It's like a 4.5-minute video, so it's going to do horrible on my channel because everything I post is like a 45-minute race. And so YouTube's going to be like, oh, people watched it for 3.5 minutes. And that's like if they watch 75% of it, you know? So it's not going to do very well, I'm sure. But honestly, I just like put something in the background. I actually went and I actually recorded on the top monitor my stream from the Daytona 24 this year, and just turned this audio way down on it and just talked over it basically. Or actually I did the talking first and then I went and found a clip and did the magic. But Greg, how you doing, buddy? Nice to see you, man. Keys, appreciate you, bro. But thank you for that. I had fun doing it. I had more fun doing that than I did the 2026 like plans or whatever video. I'm sure you can tell that it was scripted, clearly. But it goes so much better when it's scripted like that. It just rolls. You're not umming and ahhing and liking and and all that shit. Like, I literally wrote a script on Google Docs last night when I thought about the idea. I was like, oh, I should do that. And so I was literally laying in bed writing the script as I'm about to go to sleep. And then it made me really excited to wake up and like actually go record it and do it. It took me about an hour total to do the whole thing, which is pretty solid, honestly. Launch control. I don't know what that launch control thing. I just do one clutch. You'll see. So I pull in one clutch at 100%. I put it in first gear, smash the throttle, and then as soon as the lights go out, just release the clutch completely. Not like I don't guide it out or anything. I don't know if that's the best way to do it, but it seems to be okay. All right, boys. P17. We're here for safety rating.
Green. Car on your left. You're in the middle. 3 wide. Clear on the left. 2 wide. Clear.
Whew. What's up, Luca? Sorry, I saw that longer message. I'll read it in a second. We get on the straight. Something going on. I can't see shit. It's a pillar. Which way do we go? I feel like Ace Ventura trying to find a way through. This could be horrible. Jesus.
Left side, clear.
Bit of swerving there, brother.
Car on your left. You're on the right. 3 wide.
Holy shit.
Car on your left. 2 wide.
Defend right.
You're in the middle.
Sorry.
3 wide. Right side, 2 wide.
Sorry.
Left side. Clear on the left. Left side.
Don't be that
clear.
guy.
The only guy I had to school beside you.
Whew! Holy shit! What the fuck just happened? Oh my god! Oh, I think I only gained 2 spots through all of that, but it felt like absolute chaos. All right, cool. At least I can see the freaking braking marker.
Car right. Clear 9.497. Car on your left. Clear.
Jeez. Crazy. Absolute crazy. No overlays? God damn it. Sorry. I'll figure out how to be a streamer one day, guys. I promise. Thank you for telling me. Okay, we back? You got overlays? Overlays work? Oh, I was in the wrong scene. Let me know if they came back, please. Yep, got it. Awesome. Thank you, thank you. Okay. Racer first. True, actually. True. Alright. See if we can somehow, some way
You kidding me, dude?
get away. I think there's gonna be a lot of those.
You can learn to drive in a straight line first.
I'm allowed to squeeze you inside. You drove left into me.
Ladies. Actually, you know what? I'll leave it up for you guys. Until they actually get on my nerves, then I'll cut it off. Wish I had somebody to get some draft from. I see a yellow flag ahead. What is it? There it is. Oh my god!
Right side.
You
Clear on the
fucking
right.
idiot. Now let's do the old switchback. What a douche. I at least had to get a 4X for it. Like, holy shit. Almost. Dang, we got 40 people in here. How y'all doing, man? My name's Chris. Nice to meet you. Nice to see you.
Car on your left. Clear.
Oh my god. Where'd you come from? Jeez. I don't even think I saw a yellow flag for that. Holy hell. I just feel like I'm gonna get my ass packed going into this hairpin. Thank God. Alright, he's learning. He's learning. I mean, my ass is gonna get smashed at some point in this race. Let's just keep it real.
57.375. That was your fastest lap of the session.
There's so many really hard braking zones here. I'll learn how to do that at some point. You gonna try to switch back again? Hey, this time do it and don't hit me in the ass, okay?
Clear. Car on your left. Clear
If
on the
you
left.
could learn how to do a switchback, that'd be fucking incredible. 2 laps in a row you did that. Learn. What a fucking douche. I mean, holy shit. How bad can you suck? Like, holy fuck. Sorry. Apologies for the language, but my God. Well, guess who gets the draft now? Oh, how the tables have turned, sir. I'm gonna have the most epic switchback ever. I'm gonna ass pack this dude like he ain't ever been seen. No, I'm just kidding. Kind of. Oh, damn it, Luke. Luke's fast. Fast boy behind. Spicy Chris started up. Let's go. Pretty much always spicy. It would be a shame. It would be a shame. Unfortunately got Fast Boy behind me. Which means he's carrying a whole bunch of people with him, I'm sure. Happy to let you go, Luke. Just be intelligent about it, please. Don't do this switchback like this guy couldn't execute very well. Shit, I'm gonna have to figure this corner out. It's kicking my ass every time. Go for it.
Left side.
I know where I'm at.
Clear on the left.
Smarter for me to just let you go. Lose little time. Hopefully catch your draft. Oh. Shit. Dang it. That didn't go according to plan at all. Well, Leandro needs to learn how to pass somebody without running into the back of them twice. Aiden, how you doing, man? Enjoy your videos, brother. Nice to see you. Shit. Also, I don't like Smurfs, so there's that. When are you gonna... You're holding out on us, by the way, with VIR videos. I need more. Please and thank you. I need more VIR in my life. I wasn't feeling good, dude, unfortunately. I didn't think I was going to be able to stream tonight. Thankfully, I think it's passed. That's all.
Car on your left. Clear on the left.
That's fun. That's fun. Fuck. Is this gonna be my peak up experience?
59.
Am I gonna have to go back to IMSA so that I can keep a license? I hate Smurfs. I hate them. And you know the thing about Smurfs, it's really not that the number is the issue. It's that most of the people, not everybody does this, but most of the ones that I encounter, they don't drive like they would be driving if they were on their main account. It's almost like when I go to LMU, you know? I don't take it as seriously as I would if I was on iRacing. And that's... God, why can't I... Oh. Probably got some damage.
You've got damage on the left side.
Yeah. Shocked. He might not have. Hard to say. Hard to say. Change the car, you can't change the drivers. True. I mean, I'm trying to be like really objective here. Like, first week of a new season, brand new car, everybody's excited about it. Why am I in third gear? Track that brand new, most people don't know. It's around Christmas time when it's always chaotic anyway. Just gonna do my best to enjoy. Vid coming. You're keeping me sane while I gotta edit. I love it, man. I love it. I'm really close to VIR, so I mean, like close, 2.5 hours from VIR. So it's cool. I like to see it. So I'm like, ooh, home track, even though I've never been there. But yeah, I definitely enjoy it, man. Excited for it.
New fastest lap for you.
That's good. How's that not my fastest lap? Yeah, this is gonna be a tough split. I mean, I don't know how many of these guys regularly race this car or the old one, but I need my arrow. I miss my arrow. I should have learned from Luke. Oh, that's horrible. That corner's been kicking my ass, but did find it very interesting that he was going very shallow there. He was not going very wide. I don't know if that was like in just that one instance or what. Maybe something to pick up on. But yeah, I don't like Smurfs, sorry. Goldfish brain. So many people that have them don't need them. Like, I don't even understand the point. Maybe when they got them, they needed them. Oh, there goes the broken physics on the... I wonder if Matt's got some damage. Alright, let me try to be a good boy here and not run into the back of this man.
I start to take curb with it so many times and never go slow down.
I think one thing that I'm struggling with this car, the draft is so strong. The draft is so strong that I'm struggling to compensate for that extra speed in the braking zone.
6.819. New fastest lap for you.
I mean, that's my assumption. I'll figure that corner out one day. Don't worry, it's not gonna be today. Yeah, I think the only, I don't know. I'm riffing here, so don't like crucify me if I have an opinion you don't agree with, but I feel like the only real reason to have a Smurf is if like you have a literal pro license and say like PESC or something, or maybe like the NASCAR or Coke Series. And if you lose that or something, like you can't compete in the esports thing that pays you money, cool. I get it. I respect that. But like, I don't know. What other reason is there for a Smurf? Some of my own teammates have Smurfs, you know, I'm not like really talking shit here, but I do wonder. Actually, Aiden, I would love to hear your opinion. Maybe you'll do a video on this. I'm sure everybody's going to ask you for this. Love to hear what you have to say about this car. I presume there will be a video forthcoming. And like I said, I'm truly here for some safety rating in this race. I'm not sure how well that's going. It's only a 4X, so I mean, it's not like the end of the world, but... Turn 1 action? Turn 1's on? Ooh, I think it's on. I might send it a little bit.
That was your fastest lap of the session.
So, you know what? You stopped that car. Went deep for defense. Respect, respect. Endurance splits. That's what pisses me off about. Most of the ones I run into are literally the 6-7K guy who's got a 3 or 4K smurf that he ends up in my split in a 3-hour endurance race on the weekends. That shit's annoying.
Car right.
Thanks, brother. Could have made that a lot more painful for both of us.
Clear on the right.
God, this car starts hopping. It's like, just wait for it to stop. See a yellow. Yellow's gone. Around here, you have no idea what you're about to come up on. You must have some serious front end damage. I had a better exit. I was gonna say gooder. I had a better exit than he did, but it wasn't that good. All right. Felt like I went a little deeper there, was able to slow it down, but I didn't have that draft. I'm guessing that's the difference I'm feeling. Of course, all the practice that I did at Miami last week, not that I did a lot, but the stuff that I did do, the track temps were like 50 degrees. So it just didn't, I mean, it's certainly not representative to what we're seeing right now. Ooh, come on. Attaboy. Pretend like you know what you're doing. The timing of that, I'll figure it out one day. Or maybe I won't. Hard to say. Such a fun car to drive, honestly. I might actually drive this car at the Nürburgring Endurance Championship races. I've heard that it's actually faster, or as fast, as the GT3s around the Nordschleife, which is terrifying. As somebody who's not really good at that track and tends to start at the back of the GT3s, and last thing I need or want is a Porsche Cup car kicking my ass too. Alright. It's also very strange to look up and see lap 10 of 13 instead of a timer. I probably shouldn't have bitched at the guy that slammed into me in the hairpin. I'm going to do that plenty of times this week, I'm sure.
56.24. That was your fastest lap of the session.
Believe it or not, I actually had that corner, I guess a set of corners down earlier this week. Probably should have did a little bit more practice the back half of the week instead of just chilling. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Just keep going too deep. Maurice, how you doing, brother? Yeah, that's kind of my point. Like, if you're in PESC or Coke Series, like, okay. Otherwise, nah. Really good question, Eric. I don't know. I have no idea. I don't know. Of all the things you'd think I would know by now, making brake bias adjustments and all that sort of stuff is not one of them. I normally just drive the car the same the whole way through. So don't listen to me on that one. I'm sure the smart people know what they're doing with that. Benjamin, leave me alone! Oh, 5K guys. I gotta imagine the guys that typically drive the Porsche Cup car are gonna feast on all these newbies coming into their series. Because the car is definitely different, but it's not like... It's not completely different. It still feels mostly like a Porsche Cup car. Just with some assists, you don't kill yourself. Yeah, I'm sure somebody in here could literally answer that question infinitely better than I could.
7, 8.
I do like the way the car feels though. On cold tires it's a little interesting, but once they come up and you get some feeling, it's pretty fun to drive. I do miss my aero a little bit, I can't lie. Go ahead.
Car on your left. Clear.
Just gonna lose that one either way. And I love the start of new seasons. We get tons of viewers, it's fantastic. 55 is great for me. So I'm not here to fight you. I know I said that and you can't hear me, but I also need to narrate what it is that's going through my mind for the people that are watching me, so don't think I'm weird. Oh! Why did I follow him? He cut really early. I was say, slow down.
Left side.
How long have I been streaming? Really good question, man. I mean, in one way, shape, or form, probably since 2021, but not like consistently or anything. I'd say consistently, probably for the last like 2 years, something like that.
White flag, white flag. You got about
Just
2
to avoid
laps of fuel
understeer
left.
entirely. Shouldn't drive the car with the rears.
57.
Makes sense.
0.14.
And I assume too the fuel tank is still on the front of these cars like it is the GT3 version. I'm sure that has something to do with it. What's up, Wade? How you doing, brother? I'm gonna have to read that in a second. Sorry. We got a long straight coming up. So this guy's gonna pass me again. God. Too cautious that time. Fuck. I'm gonna have to figure that out. Really gonna slow down. Enjoy the older. Shouldn't too hard on ABS. Yeah, for sure. For sure. There's definitely, or shouldn't say definitely. Seems like there's going to be a balance, right? Between utilizing those assists in a way that helps you not die, but don't lean on the assist because naturally they are assists and they're probably hampering your ability to drive the car at its potential. I think it's been bouncing for God knows how long.
Car on your left. Clear. You have about 1 lap of fuel left.
Perfect, because it's over. Whew. It's funny how short these races are. When you're used to doing a 35-45 minute IMSA race, I don't even know how long that was. It's 9:25. Well, yeah, I don't even know how long that was. boss drives like a maniac. Yeah, this thing feels stupid. Comments are fascinating. Oh my god. Good times. How many adjustments did you make in a 13 lap race? Oh man, I can't even imagine. 25 minutes? Yeah, that sounds about right, yeah. Computer student's car doesn't seem to handle contact near as well. Yeah, yeah. I think that's definitely an issue. Like looking at the contact he had in that first race. Yeah, I gained safety rating. Let's go. I just don't want to lose my A license, please, sweet baby Jesus. Yeah, I think the contact that he had was like the most minor contact I feel like possible. And somehow, some way, he still lost an insane amount of front downforce. Like crazy. Not front downforce. Like just the front end was basically a parachute. He was losing crazy time down the straight doing that. Sorry, I'll learn how to talk and stream it one day. All right, cool. Cool. All right. Let's see. Do I really want to do 45 minutes around Mexico? It's really nice just to be able to jump in there and do 25 minutes, you know? I gotta say, it is actually super nice that the races are short enough that you can just easily go back to back and even get like 15 minutes, 20 minutes of downtime. That's super nice. Wish IMSA had a little bit more of that going on. Like, I don't know, maybe the races were every hour and a half or something. So it wasn't every 2 hours. I don't know, something. You can make an adjustment every lap, a lot of preference. Yeah, it's a really good point. I mean, when I was doing the F3 car, I didn't really understand super well what was going on there, but I kind of learned like I was adjusting the brake bias like every 3 laps, basically. Definitely helped. No ABS lights. Are there not? I thought the whole dash like went red. Is that not right? Or am I thinking of something else? Man, I'm surprised that IMSA, maybe we'll pay attention to this over the next couple of minutes. IMSA's got only 29 people signed up. Porsche Cup's got 91. It's interesting how I feel like they're going to cannibalize one another, honestly. The fact that both Porsche Cup and IMSA run on the 45 after the hour, I think they're gonna cannibalize for sure. And I'm really curious to see what happens with the GT3 Sprint Series this season. I personally don't like the schedule. A lot of it's good, but there's definitely some really questionable decisions in there. And personally, I'm not jazzed up about it. Monza Combined was a phenomenal example of that. Yeah, like, really? You got this wonderful racetrack we could use, and we're going to do the oval too. Seems real dumb. Sachsenring's actually a good track. I think that one's probably not going to get used. Like, it's probably not going to get a lot of participation, but that's a good track. Adelaide, I obviously haven't even bought it yet, so I haven't messed with it. The Bend, same, just no interest. So even when you go to a great track, you don't pick the right, not picking the right configuration hurts. Misano, I'm not a big fan of that either, to be honest. Granted, the one time that I did Misano, it was in a wet race for PRL. Yeah. Actually, the irony is that race went super well for me. I finished, I can't remember what it was. It was a really good finish. Really good finish. I might have won the AM rate, the AM class or whatever, because I didn't have to pit. I basically was able to drive slow enough in the wet to preserve the pit stop. Monza combined, perfect for week 13. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, exactly. Yes, and yes. You like the bend? Yeah, I haven't even bought it, so I've never tried, but what I saw of it with the week 13 that it came out just looked interesting. Oh wow, so they cut off like half the track. So that's the GT circuit. This is the one that they're going to. Which is, I mean, that's strange, right? I don't know. I don't get it. I just hope that everybody that's been sharing their opinions constructively about the scheduling for GT3 racing shows up for every one of those weeks. When people keep complaining about, oh, we just keep going to the same tracks every week, it's like, it's because people show up to race it. So when you put on freaking Monza combined, nobody wants to do that. I'm sorry. Adelaide will be interesting. I bet it's going to be a ghost town. Depends on what else is going on, right? But I bet that's going to be ghost, especially it's raining at a brand new track. Sachsenring's probably going to be a ghost town, which honestly is unfortunate because that's a really good track. The bend's probably going to be rough. Monza's going to be rough. Misano's going to be rough. I mean, yeah. Choices were made. Choices were made. You're back. Hey. Yeah, I'm back. I'm feeling better for sure. I think I can get through a stream without feeling sick. Yeah, I was, I don't even want to talk about it, to be honest. Just say I'm all right. I hope. It's worth my $12. Yeah, I'll probably, I mean, you know, I typically end up buying all the things like right at the start of the season anyway. So it's really strange that the season came and I didn't buy the bend, and you know, there's a couple of things like that I didn't get. Like, so the bend and then Adelaide this time around. I'm sure I'll end up with both. I think Adelaide, is on the IMSA schedule too, right? I thought that was true. Nope, maybe not. All right, so I think this might be a terrible decision. I'm thinking we'll do IMSA. It's crazy that VIR, the regional's getting 91 signups. That's pretty crazy. I'm feeling IMSA in Mexico. I really want to end the night with the Draft Masters race. Okay, you guys gotta humor me with that, all right? I think we gotta do that. P Cup this season, yeah, I'm looking forward to it too. I've done 2 races so far. They were both okay. I'm clearly missing some pace, which I think is going to be like the story of my life this season, especially in P Cup. But Luke, hey, what's up, dude? Yeah, for sure. I saw you come in. I was like, yeah, I know that guy. I'm gonna just get over here and hit let off a little bit. I figured the sooner I could let you by, the least amount of time we would both lose, and it would benefit us both. So yeah, nice job, man. I mean, Jesus, you passed me and ended getting all the way up to P6. So my man, we were the season off. Oh really? So you're not going to drive GT3 at all? Yeah, my intent is to do P Cup and IMSA. That's the goal. I'm a little scared of the fact there's only 39 people signed up for this race. Maybe they're just coming out of the IMSA fixed right now and that number will spike up, but it's wild to see almost 160 people in Porsche Cup and 103 people at VIR. That's crazy to me. Like, truly crazy. And I don't know if you guys noticed, but I've added some other stuff that I don't normally race. Unfortunately, as part of, since I do Draft Masters so much, I lost my A license in Oval. And so I'd like to do a little bit of Xfinity throughout the season to get that back. I'm not going to like try to brute force it or anything, but try to get it back with season 2. And then I'd like to do some Dirt Oval and Dirt Road to get my license up once we get to season 2 as well. So I'm going to dabble with those probably off stream because I'm guessing most of the people that watch this have no interest in seeing me do these things, but we'll see how that goes. All right, let's do IMSA. I think I'm going to go Porsche for now. I actually, was it yesterday? I think it was yesterday. I did a little bit of, so the testing that I did Friday night at Watkins Glen and Monza, and like 4 different cars, I ended up doing the same testing. I think it was Sunday afternoon. I did the same testing in the Mustang. And the Mustang is still fast. So there's definitely a part of me that's like, maybe I should drive that again. But always nice to see that SCR livery. Good old PRL. Amen, brother. Amen, man. I was just talking about PRL. I don't know if you remember the Misano race we had in the wet, that first race that was there. Man, crazy times. Supercars, nice, man. Hell yeah. VIR is good, yeah, for sure. Definitely underrated. PV, appreciate you, brother. Run the GTP. I really want to see that. Wait, what? No, you want to see me die? I don't feel like I appreciate that. Yeah, the Mustang was good, dude. I was a 10th slower in the Mustang than I was in the Porsche at Monza, which was kind of surprising to me, to be honest. It was pretty comfy. I would honestly say the Porsche was more comfy at Monza specifically. At Watkins Glen, I think the Mustang was a 10th faster than the Porsche, which actually was also surprising because last season I felt like when I was driving the Mustang at when I tried to drive the Mustang at Watkins Glen, it was pushing like crazy. All right, we're not at Monza, so let's get a different setup going. We're gonna just go with VRS. Where are we at? Auto? No. Carlos Place? Nope. We'll just go R1 for now. It's been a minute since I've driven this car, so get ready to laugh your ass off. Two newish tracks this week. Oh, also, I definitely need to do a pit stop. I don't know that I've ever done a pit entry here before. Yeah, it's, I mean, from the short experience I have in that car, like, they feel really different. The aero is such a huge thing. Like, so huge. You can be so much more confident in this car. Or I can. I mean, I guess just history with it. Alright.
Sorry, Richard. Still learning here.
Respect, Nathan. Respect. Until it kills me. No. I did have some fun in the P Cup here. I think it was Saturday or Sunday. I forget what day, but... Go. Feel slower all of a sudden. Curious how it's going to be with the curbs. Mustang, I'm struggling with some of these curbs. Ooh. GTP gone. Yeah, with the new Cup car, I mean, certainly with the old one, but also with this one, you really can feel a lack of downforce if you're used to driving the GT3. I feel like I'm crawling through here. Cool car. It's going to be a lot of fun. It's going to be super popular. I do intend to drive it a lot, but I do miss the downforce when I'm driving it. You can't just send it and expect it to stick, you know? Yeah, I mean, honestly, it's really similar in a lot of respects. It's really that aero. Just thinking about having the downforce, even in stopping power, you feel it. I mean, I think I do, right? uneducated man sits in basement, races virtual cars. I think that's what's happening. I'm no professional. I just pretend to be one. I don't know, I feel like I have to turn this wheel so much. True, actually. If I wasn't a little self-conscious of showing people where I live, like not like my address or anything, but just like where I spend my time, I would do like a basement tour. Alright, brother. I need you to go faster. Thank you.
Clear.
GT 3. Why? I don't understand that at all. What's the 3.5 part? I think the new pickup is closer to a GT3 than the old one was, but it's still not a GT3. The stuff you can do with this, I mean, it's ridiculous. I wonder if the pickup is faster, like on a straight line, just raw pace. I wonder if it is. I actually don't know. Racing for real virtual. Exactly, that's what I say. Cars are fake, but the racing's real. 100%. People look at me crazy when I say that, and then I say, I don't give a what you think. Oh. I think I'm driving very cautiously because I was just driving a pickup. I feel like I'm going slow as shit. Lost my view there for a second. Oh, don't get on that damn curb. It's got more guts than the GT4, but not quite as tweaked as the GT. Oh, I see, I see. When you say 3.5, I assume like it's more than a GT3. Sorry, didn't realize we were going the other direction. Yeah, I think that's probably close. I do think it's pretty close to the GT3. It's literally just missing that arrow. Having the assist is huge. The pogo nature of the car, I'm curious, is that like, is it broken, or is that like actually how they drive, you know? I have no idea. I am very curious on that. I'm with you now. Well, I hope if all the warming you're doing is going to make you go fast now, or get out of the way of the car that's already warmed up. That would be like the respectful thing to do. I know that's a challenge in iRacing sometimes for some people, but Jesus. Yeah, the bouncing's crazy. I mean, I don't know if you've seen some videos, but I've seen a couple where like people are going through Eau Rouge and literally getting all four wheels off the ground, which is like, how? Like, I don't, not sure how that works. Actually, you're supposed to cut that way more. Just don't have the grip right now to do it. I'm scared to get hit while I'm in that corner because you're so far turned and my thumb is doing a lot of the work. I'm scared to get hit and it jerks and messes my thumb up.
45.679.
Well, we're going super fast right now. If you guys can. Ugh. Gotta find time quick. Race starts now. I need to go pee real quick. True. I need both though. Definitely need both.
Left side.
Alright,
Clear on the
I'll
left.
just pretend. Yeah, fuck it, you know. Alright, I'm gonna hop up. Quick pee. I'll be right back while she loads. Alright. Yeah, I don't know if this is a single split situation or what. Seems like there was a possibility. I don't know how many cars ended up signing up, but it was not very many when I signed up. Alright. Season 1? Quali? Man, I didn't even think about weather. Please tell me that's not a thing. No weather. We already know who will win in the P2. Oh, okay, yeah, that makes sense. Just wreck him. You don't have to worry about it. Crash him out. Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir. All right. A lot of time on it, yeah. I think people really underestimate how much time people like him spend on this thing. It's almost like, yes, they're fast. Yes, they're doing the thing. But they almost, I mean, the video game component of it comes in a lot, you know? They find every little nuance that they can utilize and exploit the shit out of it. Every cut, pixel perfect. I don't know why it does this sometimes. I noticed in the new build, they didn't fix the thing where my T value for the frame timing, just like goes to the roof. I mean, it wasn't that high right there. Earlier, it was at like 50, which is insane. And so my side screens are stuttering like crazy. My main screen looks fine. Just a pain in the ass. Sure does feel good to be home, man. I haven't driven this car in quite some time, like extensively. I don't think I'm done with the Mustang, I'll tell you that. I think I might try to just drive both this season, at places where it just makes sense to do so. Probably primary focus on the Porsche. A little bit of McLaren, because that just seems to fit me so well, and then the Mustang as well. I just enjoy the car. It's fast, and I got used to it. It's like, maybe I should continue utilizing that.
Green flag, green flag.
Jeez, what a terrible lap.
Okay, here comes the first time lap.
Complaining about tea time though. Oh, pfft. Like, why the British? Oh, got it. Tea, got it. Got it. A lot of manufacturer variety in the GT3 class, at least. We'll see what that looks like in the race. What's going on, brother? Is it? I thought that said LJ. It looks like L-I-J. Fire. I'll call you Fire. What's up, Fire? Just here, trying to race these virtual cars while I sit in my basement. Boop. Come on. God, I feel like I'm going so slow. Maybe because Miami feels like a fast track. For most of it, at least. Really kind of a bad placement for that windscreen wiper. Oof. Alright, let's go. Let's go.
One more lap. 43.835.
No clue. It's last. Awesome. Man, they're so fast. 2 seconds faster on the first lap. Good grief. Did I not warm up my tires? Thought that was gonna be a slowdown. Track limits here are questionable at best.
You have about 1 lap of fuel left.
Come on, stay on the track. Whew. PC, yeah. Definitely brutal on the PC. Oh, I never practiced pit entry. That's awesome. Come on, turn the car. Jesus, that was such a kick in the balls. I lost like, I don't know, 3 or 4 tenths. Fuck. Not that it's gonna matter that much, but
Checkered flag, checkered flag.
would have given me like 2 spots. Alright. Well, 'tis what it is. Unfortunately, I don't have enough fuel to get back to pit road to test that out, but whatever. We'll figure it out. Alright, so plan will be probably either jump into the next IMSA race or the P-Cup race at, I guess, 10:45, depending on how this goes. We shall see. R1. Where's the fuel? 50 liters, good to know. Let's take a look at the UI and see if it helps with any of this. Oh, Peter, man. He's crazy. I love it. All right. See what the UI looks like. I can show this, I think. Race guide. So what are we in right now? So this will end right before that. So right before that. Okay, so if that doesn't work out, I could literally just go into Talladega. Okay. Good to know. See how it feels, honestly, because if I do that race, I would have to wait until midnight, and I'm not going to do that. Okay, good to know, good to know. We'll go fixed. I guess I can forfeit now, right? Yeah, fuck it, we'll find out. So we'll forfeit this one. I'll choose my car, which I guess I'll just stick with the Porsche. Just because I don't know. So IMSA, iRacing fixed. Porsche is selected. Alt tab. Cool. So when I box, I can alt tab real fast and sign up for that race, assuming I'm feeling good about it. Well, let's see. Qualified 10th of 16. Not great. I've done worse. But we got a lot of time to find. Oh man. All right. I guess I will go ahead and record this on the right thing. Grid it up. 50 liters. Oh my god, we're gonna do an entire pace lap. That's actually kind of nuts. I mean, at absolute minimum, you could have put us on the next straight at a minimum. You know? All right. I guess a lot of people want that extra time to warm up the tires. Personally, I'd rather just go kill the motherboard. I mean, coincidence, I'm sure. But yeah. To the limits, you can take so much to the most. Yeah, yeah. And I kind of know that. I just clearly don't know it well enough. We'll figure it out.
Good luck, guys. Have a good race.
I think I'm also a little...
Yep, good luck, guys.
A little, like, gun shy,
That livery
maybe?
is pretty ridiculous, Greg. I like it.
With the, having just driven the pickup.
I am, Nick. Yeah, I wish I did.
I'm feeling a little,
It's a very nice color and it's very shiny.
like the laps that I just did just felt very cautious. Like I'm sure I was going way slower than I should be doing because I probably wasn't thinking of the arrow. I don't know. Didn't feel great. We'll find it. And if we don't, we'll just go back to the Mustang where it's a second faster anyway. I'd love to build some safety rating. I'd really like to get back to the 3 section of the safety rating. 2 doesn't make me feel great. Certainly better than 1, but doesn't make me feel good.
Good luck, guys.
It'll also be fascinating to see IMSA this year, or season, when so many people are going to be running pickup. Like, is IMSA going to be more like chill? Because everybody's running pickup? I don't know. And by the way, I see we got 50 people in here. If you've never seen me before, my name is Chris. I race fake cars for real on the internet. Think about it. Hope you enjoy yourself.
18, car.
Alright. Let's get it. $28 laps. I guess including the pace lap, maybe? I don't know. Oh yeah, pit stops. Max fuel.
Jetstar, 24,
No
car.
tires.
Jetstar, 28, car.
And then we'll let
Jetstar,
JRT do its
33,
thing at the
car.
stop. Cool, cool. 50 people, you love to see it. Definitely been hitting some records recently. I mean, not the record. I've gotten over 100 once. That was crazy. And I had a couple streams, like, I don't know, maybe a year ago now, like in the 80s, which is pretty amazing. But like 50, 60 is like legit for me, so I'm always pleased to see that. Austin, what's up, brother? Yeah, man, I'm chilling. I hope you've been doing well too. Really just hoping to, you know, kick some ass in Mexico tonight. Hoping for the best. Did, what, 2 P-Cup races? Had fun, but it's going to be a challenge. I'm going to have to work on that for sure. We'll see how the old GT3 treats me tonight. I'm not a pro at warming up my tires. I feel like I do that, and then I'll look down and they're like a degree warmer. And I feel like I'm more likely to destroy the car than to warm the tires up.
Jetstar 20, car.
I mean, not exactly. I don't know. Maybe there's somebody in here who is from Mexico, but... actually, yeah. Miguel, it's on, brother. I'll probably never see Miguel. He's way up there. Yeah, I might do one after this. I'm debating whether to do IMSA, P-Cup, or I might just do a Draft Masters and call it a night. We'll see. It's pretty cool, man. I mean, it's still a P-Cup. Like, you're losing out on all the aero and stuff that you get in a GT3. So it's not a GT3, but it's definitely a much more interesting P-Cup. Personally, I prefer to have the assists, so I'm happy they have them. And certainly that series is going to be incredibly popular because of those assists. Off we go.
Car on your left. Clear on the left. Right side.
Come on, guys, be smart, please.
Clear. Car on your left. Clear on the left.
All right. Not a great place to start for the GT3s. I'll take it.
Car right.
Oh, do you? I don't know if I've noticed that just yet. Y'all are gonna have to figure this out quick. We're gonna lose so much time to this. Damn it. I should have at least gotten one of them. Yeah, I mean, them going side by side like that literally created that huge gap. I'm in Virginia. I'd like to stay with these guys if at all possible. They're gonna go side by side some more, so. Up one spot. Yeah, I practice P-Cut race. Yeah, it's a good idea. It might be pretty hard to go back and forth between GT3 and P-Cup. They're just so different. I'd be so scared to send it into some of these corners in a P-Cup. In an actual race, you know? Nice move, Mr. Beamer. I was gonna say, ain't no way you can go that deep, huh? I mean, I guess you can, but you got something from that. Yeah, I hope you guys enjoy. If you've never seen me before, a lot of iRacing streaming. It's the first night of a new season, which definitely makes it more exciting for everybody. So thanks for being here. Hope you enjoy it. I think tomorrow night, I'm probably going to be streaming a league race. I think it's at Road America.
43.49.
We'll see on that. So either going to be that or more officials, but I tend to lean towards the league races because they can be quite fun. I don't even know what I'm going to drive yet, I'll be honest with you. It's a GT3 for sure, just not sure which one. I'm not committed to a car in that league, so have flexibility. Man, this guy's jumping around a lot. He's in America. Oh, this is the guy that I was racing with earlier in the practice session. There's time to get there, huh? I suck at this track. Yeah, I believe it, man. It's gonna be rough. It's gonna be rough for a while. I was telling, me and Peter were kind of having this conversation the other day. I think we tend to all forget this time of year is rough. Like, forget the fact that there's a new car and a new track and all the things, right? Like, just this time of year in iRacing, people start to, like, they're home from college. Christmas is like in a week and a half. You know, people are off for the holidays, New Year's, whatever. A lot more people on iRacing over the next, like, 3 weeks. So just expect more chaos than normal. Because people are going to have a lot more time to spend on the sim that just wouldn't normally be there. Fam, what's up, brother? How you doing, man? So people that maybe don't practice as much and aren't on this as consistently will be around. And maybe more chaos as a result. Yeah, you know, that's the beautiful thing with numbers. They don't really matter, right? Just go out and have fun. Whatever happens, happens. Well, I hope I don't die because this guy blinks. That would be unfortunate. Yeah, I'm not either. It's all Austin. I'm not a fan of this track either. Oh, shit. Figure I gotta do at least one. Golly. It's gonna be a hellacious pit entry. Oop, chaos behind. You know what? You know what pisses me off, actually? Remember the protest that I submitted for the guy that completely cut the chicane at Spa and then tried to block me to bleed off his slowdown? He got reprimanded, but he didn't get DQ'd from the race, so he kept the position in front of me. And he was racing all last week. So, if you're curious, apparently it's totally fine to just cut the chicane completely at Spa, get a slowdown, and then try to literally block the full track in order to finish ahead of the person that you were behind going into the chicane in the first place. That kind of shit pisses me off. But precedent set, so go for it. If you want to be a douchebag too. I would never do that because I'm not a piece of shit, but just in case you're curious, it's there for you. Alright, Jonathan knows how to get around this track. He's clearly doing it better than I am. Clearly there's time there I'm missing. Woo! Little squirrely.
43.28.
Yeah, maybe. I mean, I'm still glad that I protested, but it just seems like, at an absolute minimum, that's the most slam dunk DQ from a race I've ever seen in my life. The guy literally cut the entire chicane at Spa. I mean, just such a bullshit outcome in my opinion, but, you know, hey, whatever. But yeah, not pleased with that one. Quite unfortunate. It's like if there was ever a time to utilize the DQ, and I literally handed it to him on a plate. I don't know what that dude's doing through there. I'm clearly missing something. And now I've totally lost the two in front of me. Just had to have faith he wouldn't just blindly send it into that corner with zero overlap. Thanks, Jonathan. Could have been a lot worse.
43.126.
I mean, I'm not even trying to defend, so if you show the nose and do it correctly, it should be pretty straightforward.
Right side.
Matt, Jordan told me to tell you that you're slow, you should hurry up. That is a quote.
Why do people talk like that in these things?
Yeah, I hate this track so much, man, eh?
Left side. Clear on the
Still
left.
need you to drive fast,
Jordan
though.
asked if you're running the Apex stop setup.
Right side.
Yeah, I am. That just proves how.
Jesus.
Car on your left. Clear on the left. Right side. Clear.
Jeez. So yeah, it's definitely the first time I've raced IMSA here. Good grief. That's not a very pleasant experience. Man. Oh, I'm curious. Did anybody see the video I posted today? I know my videos don't do a whole lot. That's cool. I had fun making that, I'll be honest. I wrote the script for it literally last night while I was laying in bed. I was like, oh, I got an idea for a video. I'll do it tomorrow. And just sat, or I guess laid there and wrote it all out. It's only like 4.5 minutes, so you know, because all of my like video content is like 40-minute races, it's gonna do horrible in the algorithm, so that's fine, but I just thought, oh, that's fun, I want to talk about it. Yeah, appreciate you, man. I thought it was good. I thought it was fun. I guess I shouldn't say it was good. Just a video talking about rain and shit, but that was close. That was close. Alright, I'm kinda, I don't know what I'm gonna do in the next race. I'm honestly not feeling another one of these. Maybe P Cup? Love to do a Draft Masters. That might not work out tonight though.
Car on your left. Clear.
Xfinity. I'm going to do some of that. I don't know if I'm gonna do it on stream. I feel like people are not gonna tune in for that. Oof. I don't know. We'll see. Maybe I shouldn't care. Hey, what's up, Tariq? How you been doing, brother? Yeah, I tell you, if you want this guy's opinion on how to get better in racing in general, do more than just one discipline. Go spend some time in NASCAR. You'd be shocked how much you can learn. Just getting comfortable driving close to other people.
43.01.
I would definitely say that like probably the best thing I do in sim racing is racecraft, and I would credit most of what I've learned of racecraft from racing ovals. Honestly. Just the comfort of racing close to people. I didn't do that quite right. Oh. Definitely is better in the oval space. Good, man. I've been chilling, having fun, doing some racing. Excited for this season to start. Yeah, I mean, truly. I have a lot of experience in oval racing, so it certainly helps, but honestly, I just feel like the more of any discipline you can do, like naturally everything's going to benefit from it. Formula racing also great for all of that. What's up, Red? A lot of that too is like in Formula, you have to be really careful not to hit other competitors, right? In these cars, we can lean on each other a little bit and not worry about dying. Can't do that in a Formula car. You got to learn how to pass clean. Trail braking. Yeah, true.
897.
The finesse on trail braking in an oval is definitely underrated for sure. Throttle control, absolutely. Yeah, I mean, I was gonna say, and I don't fully agree with it, but I'll say it anyway and use it as you wish. I just feel like the fine grain inputs in oval are just more important. And maybe that's still kind of true. I mean, obviously fine grain inputs on anything in the racing space is incredibly important. But you know, you think about an oval situation, like here we're like, oh man, I'm 3/10 behind Peter, you know, or whatever. In oval, it's like I'm 3/100ths away from my friend, right? So it's just a different. The margins are so small. I mean, it's because you're on the small track and all those things, but the margin is just super, super tight. So you start to appreciate every little degree of rotation that you're using or input in the brake, the throttle, whatever. It all matters. So yeah, I mean, if you know an oval bores you to tears, like don't do it, right? Like you can be plenty good never doing them ever. But if you're even remotely curious, it will absolutely help you in other disciplines for sure. I can speak to that. Whew. Yeah, IndyCar. Somebody told me that the new model isn't quite as aero dependent. It seems crazy. Somebody told me that. I have no idea. So maybe the Indy 500 will be a little different this year. I don't know. Sorry for the not so exciting race. Unfortunately, I suck at this track. After a season of running ARCA, like you want to stay in oval? I mean, the next logical step would be trucks. I mean, if you want to dabble on the road side of things, you know, tons of options there. I would ask you, like, what's the motivation to change monitors? Is it resolution? Technical complexity? You know what I mean? Like trucks and Xfinity? Oh, so you could just go to Xfinity? I thought you had to go to C, which would just be trucks. I mean, you can't really go wrong with either one. The Xfinity car is awesome. Way more interesting to drive than the Cup car. I would say between those two, it's definitely Xfinity. Those are probably the best oval car they have, really. Trucks are fun, shorter,
43.5.
you know, shorter races, but Xfinity is great. You really feel like you're driving those cars. Really. Yeah, I was definitely more into the Xfinity stuff. I did a league in the Xfinity cars at one point. That was a great time. A lot of horsepower. I didn't try the new trucks though. Well, I shouldn't say I haven't tried them. I have tried them, but the time that I was in Oval, they didn't have the new trucks yet, so most of my experience comes from the old ones. So maybe the new ones are significantly better, and I know they just made some changes to those trucks, the new ones too, in this build. Stay on the racetrack. Do want to get my safety rating back up. Oh my god. Definitely not getting everything out of this section. I'm getting my ass kicked here, unfortunately. And here. I wasn't learning anything under cautions. Yeah. I mean, there's definitely like... There's a lot to learn about pit strategy and all that, right? And then... Especially when you get like late race restarts. Certainly the pit strategy component of it, but then also just how to handle those late race restarts is massive. I literally won the Daytona 500 like 2 years ago from a late race restart.
43.199.
40-60 spaces kind of become a problem. Yeah, I mean, I think you'd miss triples, but I mean, at the end of the day, like, if the technical piece of it's a little too much and the physical piece of it's a little too much, I don't, you know. I literally know people that are literal aliens on this service that race with a single 27-inch display, so certainly not a requirement, you know. Not a lot of time spent looking over here. Every once in a while, but they're not that important. And I definitely yearn for a little bit more technical simplicity. I turn a lot of stuff down to get a somewhat consistent 140 FPS, and obviously at a place like this, that's not going to be true. If I was using one display, I could actually run it at 240 Hertz. That would be awesome. And I'd probably be able to get there, maybe not here, but in most tracks I'd be able to get a 240 FPS situation going on. Joy Arca not quite scratching the itch, yeah. I mean, I genuinely don't think you can go wrong. Like, it's so much more straightforward on the oval side of the world than it is over here. Right? I mean, you've got trucks, Xfinity, and Cup. So, I personally don't find the Cup cars all that interesting. I think Xfinity is way more of a skill expression. So, that's my take, but you can't go wrong. At the end of the day, you're eventually going to buy all of them anyway. You know, so, can't hurt. Single monitor, I'm at 3K. Yeah, I mean, there definitely is a benefit, but it's not 100%. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, your computer is getting hit harder. Your physical footprint is different. If you use the computer for more than just racing, like, you know, there's stuff. It's not all gravy, for sure. Simplicity. Yeah. I know my setup doesn't look simple, but it's about as simple as it can be and still be what it is. I should do a video on that one day, like, to express how much of an appliance this thing really is. I literally only use this for sim racing, so when I walk in the room and turn it on, it puts everything in the right places, and it's literally like turning on an appliance. Shit. Alright, I'm gonna have to do this pit stop here shortly. Still got 20 minutes to go. Woof. We need a rig tour. You know, I wish I could do one. Those rig tours get some crazy views, man. Unfortunately, literally nothing has changed in my rig since I did the 2025 variant. And now Bruno's catching me, man. I'm sucking. Well, we'll just chalk this up to I'm literally here for SR. Getting my ass whipped.
3.896.
From a 49 Ultra Ride to triples. Yeah. Triples are definitely nice. But, you know, when you start factoring in all the constraints, you just kind of have to think about what's important to you, what works for you. $4070 Ti. I don't know. It's hard to say, man. I mean, I feel like my reference on that stuff is old. Every time they do an update, stuff seems to get more challenging to run, you know? So honestly, I couldn't tell you. It's going to depend a lot on 1440 versus 1080 and all that. Any bop? I haven't seen anything nerve. I haven't seen anything there. I just know I'm sucking. I don't think it's the car. I think it's me. There's some Porsches ahead of me. I'm just not good at this track.
Alright.
Jesus, dude. Glad I didn't go over
Clear
there.
on the right. Right side. Clear.
Oh, it looks like I'm gonna get the old undercut. Triple 1440. I know, that's the thing. I used to run triple 1440 on a, was it a 970? Like, seriously. This was 2000 something. 19, 18. It was great. Things have changed a lot since then. Well, I mean, other people are finding pace. I think I've also just relegated myself to the fact that I'm not gonna have a great finish here, so I'm mostly talking to you guys and just focusing on staying on the track. I'm cool with that. If I'm not gonna do well, at least take a nice little safety rating deposit, you know? Gotta make some deposits. I've been withdrawing a little too much recently. Get your ass on that racetrack. Yeah, I'm not a fan of the racetrack for sure. You liking P-Cup? Yeah, me too. I think I might just do P-Cup next instead. If I can sign up for it fast enough. It's gonna be really difficult to go. It's gonna be really difficult to go back and forth. I think I started off really conservatively driving because I just come off 2 P-Cup races with no aero.
43.3.
Just finishing's always great. Yeah, maybe. Tried a Quest 3, couldn't do it. Oh, really? I like the Quest 3. I'm definitely a fan of VR. I just am not a fan of all the bullshit that can come with VR. I know a lot of people will swear up and down, oh, I just plug it in, I just turn the game on and go. It's like, cool. That happened for me sometimes too. A lot of other times that was not what happened. And I had a few different headsets that I used over a couple of year time period. We were literally talking about this at the start. I used the G2, a Quest 2, and then eventually a Quest 3. And then I had a Pimax, was it Crystal Light on order? And this wasn't this past summer, I think it was last summer. And it was going to take a really long time to come in. And I said, you know what, screw it. I just canceled that and actually ordered these 3 monitors. Kind of doubled down on the triples. Didn't really expect to spend much time here this week. I haven't practiced literally at all, obviously. Alright, 4 laps and then we must box.
43.028.
Disconnected. I think it definitely takes time. Like, the first time I sat down in VR, my brain literally exploded. I just thought, holy shit, this is the coolest thing in the world. I'm never going to do anything that's not VR ever again, you know? My brother. You trying to piss me off?
Car right.
Look at like you're about to swipe me twice, man. That was definitely my first experience. Completely mind blown. Coolest thing ever. You know, and it is. I mean, it really is. And then, you know, the honeymoon period wears off, and you're like, okay, this is really cool, but 1 out of 5 times I turn it on, the headset doesn't do the thing right, or 1 out of 5 races I go to start the race and the tracking decides to fuck on off, and I'm looking 90 degrees to the left instead of straight ahead, or just random things pop up that destroy races. You know, and I use it a lot. I did multiple stints in the Daytona 24. You know, multiple special events in multiple different VR headsets. Like, I used it a lot. It's super cool. And if you're one of the lucky ones, apparently, that has no issues whatsoever, then enjoy it. The other thing for me, too, obviously content creation is a real challenge with VR. If you're curious with that, I did some stuff like that. I didn't really live stream a ton, but if you're curious what any of that looks like, if you go back on my channel to like 2021 or 22, I have some examples of videos that were in VR. And they're cool, but it's a challenge. Visualization exercises for pit entry. I'm just gonna YOLO it. You know me better, Greg. I am literally just... Uh-oh, that might have been a cut. Nope, good. I'm gonna send it and hope for the best. So love the chat. Unfortunately, y'all are actually so much I can't even keep up. Very cool. Not normally a problem I have. So thank you. Get out of your way as soon as I can, Mr. GTP. Oh, it's Nathan. What's up, buddy? We know Nathan. Lots of leagues. I don't know if I'm going to have enough time. I only need 10 liters. I don't know if I'm going to have enough time to switch over and sign up for the next race. Shoot. strange. I didn't feel that at all. For me, it was just the headache of setting it up each time. Yeah, and for me, it was like again, you know, this whole thing's a appliance basically. I had the headset like literally to my side. All I had to do was put it on. iRacing was ready to go. Like, it was as simple as it could get, but it just wasn't great. It wasn't great all the time. And the times it wasn't great, it was not great enough that it just made me question it. But I've got friends that use it constantly. Nick's a great example. I mean, he's always in VR. Loves it.
You've got about 2 laps of fuel
Oh,
left.
oh. There's a left right there. Some say there's an apex. We'll let you know if we find it. Would have been cool if we went to a track I was better at. Can we change? Oh shit, really? I'm not losing that 1x from that.
Left side. Clear on the left.
Alright, one more and then we box. Gloves. A Bruzy. A Bruzy. They're awesome. I mean, I didn't have to pay for them. Just part of the thing. Jason sent them to me when I joined the team. Yeah, I should probably do that actually. That's a good idea to make some commands or some stuff like that. Yeah, I love my gloves. I'm sure they're expensive. I would absolutely buy them. They're awesome. Very comfortable. They flaked a little bit in certain areas, but not to a degree that compromises how they work. So no complaints.
You have about 1 lap of fuel left. Clear.
Come on. Alright, I got a box. Gotta be really careful here not to spin on pit entry. I don't know what the hell I'm gonna do. I'm not gonna have time to switch over. I only have 10 liters. And I'm currently set up to join the next IMSA race, and frankly, I don't want to. Yeah, I kind of wish they realized that and they would just wait to pass you in a straight. Because in the slow stuff, I feel like we're faster than them. No idea where the thing's at. There it is.
Pit box 10.
Alright boys, we're ready.
3, 2, 1. Right here.
Yeah, I don't have time, sorry. That's not gonna work.
That's it, go.
Right back where we started. Why do they box so early? I thought he was the guy behind was trying to undercut me. He pit like 4 laps before me. At least, maybe more. I don't know. What? Anybody know which cars are at Draft Masters this week? I know it's Talladega. Do we know if it's Cup, Xfinity? What is it? I'm guessing it's Cup. It's probably how they'd start off week 1. Oh man, I gotta say, I'm pretty disappointed that that whole NASCAR trial ended in a settlement. Not gonna lie. I really wanted to see that go all the way through. Oh shit. Oh, come on. Man, when I hit the wall, my hand juked enough that it hit the upshift. So I shifted really early. Damn it. What happened to NASCAR? So they got sued by 2 of the teams because they tried to basically shove a charter down their throats at the last second. And 2 of the teams refused to sign and sued the shit out of them over it. So for the last, I don't know, 2 weeks, they've been in court arguing, and NASCAR just looks horrific out of all the stuff that's come out of there. So seeing how bad they were doing, I'm sitting there thinking, let's take this thing all the way. Why would you be that slow, man? Let's take this thing all the way through, you know? But unfortunately, they decided to settle when they realized they were getting their ass whipped in court. So good for the teams. I mean, at the end of the day, the charters are permanent now, and that's critically important for the team, so I'm happy for them. I'm sure NASCAR is also paying hundreds of millions of damages to the 2 teams that sued the shit out of them, as they rightfully should. They basically made them compete as unchartered teams this year. What you gonna do? You didn't actually.
Clear on the right.
Come on. Come on. You serious with that shit? You were smart for a long time, Richard. Oh, you could see he was like, you know what? No, I'm gonna wait. I'm gonna wait. I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go. Outbroke himself. I almost died. Damn.
44.2.
Michael Jordan. Yeah, I really wish they had just kept going. NASCAR definitely has a black eye, but honestly, they deserve a bigger one. All right, Richard, let's try this again. All right, my man. My man. Look at you, you did it. Now let's do this. Come on. Work with me now. Something tells me Richard's going to show up in my chat after this race is over. I'm sorry, man. It always happens that way. Go ahead, brother. I got you.
Left side.
I'm going to back out. Don't worry.
Clear.
Been here. Once or twice. Attaboy. Get that thing. Okay. Breathe. Breathe, pro grudge holder. Yeah. I'm just happy they did it, man. I think it's actually insane when you start to think about how that went down. Like, how many people told Denny, you know, to just sit back, shut up, sign the thing, and move on?
Car on your left.
And now, all classic. All of those teams now have permanent charters because of Denny Hamlin and Michael Jordan in Front Row Motorsports. But it's kind of insane to think about. Like, he literally just created insane enterprise value for the teams that have existed in NASCAR forever, operating at a loss. I don't know, man. It's kind of nuts. It's kind of nuts. Every single team owner owes that guy a massive, massive favor. Kind of crazy. All right, let's finish this thing. Let's look at 2 laps and also 2 laps to go. Good to know. I'm sitting here just yapping. I'm not even thinking about Bruno, and he's closing the gap the whole time. I should probably focus on this position. Really kind of pissed off that we got the 1X, not gonna lie. Your boy was working hard to get that safety rating back to normal. I'll try. I honestly, it's like, it's a thing with me. When I realize that I'm kind of out, I just kind of zone out, complete the race, yap a whole lot. And if I lose a couple spots, like whatever, I don't really care that much, you know? It's not that big a deal. Probably not the way to go, but it's what I do. This track just, I've improved at it, believe it or not, since the first time we did this, but still suck at it. Yeah, I feel like a lot of people do. You just kind of like, you realize like, hey, the guys I'm racing against are leaving me, and just zone out a little bit. God forbid you got chat and stuff going too. It's just, it's such an opportunity to zone out and focus on something else.
That means one more lap to go.
We'll see. See if we can hold the spot. One more lap. Yeah. For me, it's 100% chat.
42.
No question.
0.05. That was your fastest lap of the session. You have about 1 lap of fuel left.
That's all we need, baby. One more. Y'all won't believe this, but I was here during week 13 in a P-Cup practice session, and I had the fastest lap by like 1.5 seconds. And I had people asking me like, hey man, how'd you get into... Don't you dare. See, when you do that shit, it fucks us all up. Because I'm sitting here thinking, oh, are you dumb enough to send it? Yes or no? And then I have to make a mistake.
Clear on the right.
So believe it or not, people are asking me, how did you get into the... I don't even know what the lap time was, but it was like literally 1.5 seconds faster than anybody else. And I was like, bro, nothing special, I'm just driving. So why I suck so much here in the GT3, I don't know. Probably that one too, just holy shit. Did y'all see the mirror on that one? What the hell is going on? People running out of fuel, I guess? Damn it. That would have been nice. What in the world is happening? I'll sputter here in just a few seconds.
There's the flag.
It doesn't look like he's sputtering. Sputter right now.
You did really well.
Right now? There it is. Good lap. Thanks, Luca. 42. I have no clue. Fastest lap in here was a 40.2, but that's also an 8K alien. I was so far off the pace, man. Holy shit. That's... it's almost embarrassing, to be honest with you. so bad. Yeah, I honestly, yeah, the whole plus IR, that certainly makes a lot of sense.
Sitting duck.
Yeah, he like parked it on the apex of the S's.
I didn't even know I was plus IR.
Like 3/10.
Holy shit. Pass right, pass right, pass right. Sorry. Sorry. Weird. Yeah, I honestly didn't even look at that. I do have it as part of my JRT window up top, but I didn't even look at it. I'm just yapping and talking to you guys, trying to have fun. Really was focused on that SR, man. I'm kind of mad that I got a 1X. Doesn't bode well. But we'll get it. Definitely not putting that on the internet so I can stop the recording. Good times. All right, I want to see the results. Yeah, I should probably do... There's too much stuff to do. I'm really going to have to focus this season. That's going to be a challenge, honestly. It was a 1X to avoid... My man. I like where your head's at. You're 100% correct. It's very true. And I just got lucky. Honestly, I just got lucky. I didn't get collected there. I should have gone back and looked at that. I got very lucky. Oh. Come on, man. 0.4? Hell yeah. I love that. How did I go double green and I was literally just yapping the whole time and not paying attention to anything? You love to see it. You love to see it. Oh, good times, good times. All right, I can kill that video. There's no way we're putting that on the internet because that race was horrific. What is this? Oh. I don't think I'm publishing any of these. Anyway, that's a problem for another time. All right, let's go. It's almost 11 p.m. Your boy does have to get up early tomorrow. I really want to do a Draft Masters race. I appreciate and understand if you're like, this is boring, I don't like left turns. But I'm just like, help me out for 1 second before you all leave in mass exodus. Trust me. Trust me. Give me like 10 minutes. Not from now, but from when the race starts. And if you don't like it, say, Chris, you're an idiot. I'm never watching that shit again. And it'll be totally cool. But just hear me out. Hear me out. And they've already started to leave. Fuck it. Oh, it'll be fun, man. It'll be fun. 10 minutes, he says. But like not 10 minutes from now, because the session doesn't open for like 9 more minutes. I need like 10 more minutes. You know what I mean? You 2 whole minutes? I was thinking like 30 seconds would be, that's impressive. You got to stop and think about something else for a little while, you know? Man. I know people definitely prefer to watch me race sports cars. I appreciate you. But trust me, you know, take a shower. All right, let's just make sure the car is good. Make sure I know what I'm doing. Everything's configured and set up correctly. Okay, good. We can do burnouts still. I haven't driven one of these in a hot minute. I feel like the 87s, the trucks, I feel like everything else has been Draft Masters except for these in a while. Just make sure everything feels good. Just enough. One thing I remember from these cars, I feel like the force feedback was really weak and I had to jack it up. How is that guy creeping up on me that fast?
Clear up top.
I hope so. He's literally right in front of me. Alright, so it must be 5th gear, right? 296, 297, 300.
The car outside.
Oh,
You're on the bottom. 3 wide. Outside. 2 wide.
alright. Feedback is actually really strong, maybe too strong to be honest. But that's okay. It's good enough.
57.06.
I want to see somebody hit me and see how the wheel jerks around real fast. Is the game... Oh, death. Is the game too loud? I imagine the cars are going to be really loud. I can turn them down a touch. Come on, baby. Hit me in the ass one more time. Give it to me. Give it. There that it is. Come on, let's go.
The car outside.
Oh, don't do that. No, it's fine. Okay, good. Yeah, sometimes with these cars, you heard me. You heard me. Just pack that ass one time. I'm totally cool as long as we're on a NASCAR super speedway. Taking one. 100%. That's how you go faster, man. See, I'm only going 295 right now. If this guy could figure out how to tuck in and start hitting me in the butt, we'd be going a whole lot faster. Watch. I'll show you. I'll show you how it's done. Come on, man. Go ahead of me. I'm gonna teach you something today, son.
Clear inside.
The power of draft. Come on. Why is he up there? You gotta hold a line. Can't get to him. He's moving. There we go.
0.749.
Come on. Stay on the yellow line. Oh yeah. I mean, I like to touch bums on the bends. Some people are not comfortable with that. This guy doesn't know what he's doing. Alright, look. Whatever. When you're in front, this is where you stay. You stay on this yellow line like it's your job, because I guess literally it is. See how much slower we're going? We don't have that draft 292. I was at 301 with the draft. Let's get that back. So yeah, I like it. I like when just keep hitting me. I don't care where we are. Just keep hitting me. And I'll control the car. .305, 306. And then of course he goes down. And all of a sudden we lose all the speed.
Right side, too wide.
I'll side draft. You'll see. I mean, this is like a whole different beast if you've never done this before.
Clear inside.
I'll show you what it's like to side draft people. You can literally take air off of them from the side and slow cars down that are going on in a straight line. You'll see. This is the cup car, I guess the Camaro, Chevrolet. Yeah, Camaro. If you haven't done this stuff before, you're in for a treat. We have a sweet livery too, by the way. Nice car! Let's go! I enjoy the super speedway stuff. The other stuff, these days I don't do much of it. This will run in Xfinity. No. So, these are the cup cars, so they only do the A license stuff. Draft Masters is a unique series because the cars change every week. Where they just go back and forth between Daytona and Talladega every week, but the cars change. It's kind of like the Ringmeister, on the road side of things. Yeah, these are the next gen cars, yeah. This road oval, no. This is pure oval. But seriously, I mean, look, if this is really gonna not be interesting to you, I don't blame you for leaving. It's all good. Live your life. But if you're curious, I'll try to explain what's going on while we're racing. I can kind of articulate a little bit what's going on. Alright, session opens in 2 minutes, which means I'm going to hit a quick bio, and then we get down to business. It's a really quick race, which is nice. I don't remember how many laps, only a couple laps. When do these GT3s arrive? Are they being washed? Yeah, they'll be back tomorrow for sure. I need to figure out what I'm gonna drive. The Porsche Cup car is super fun. I'm kind of concerned, like we don't have pit stops, like I don't know. I'm not sure how that's gonna go. We'll see. Should I just go to next gen then? I don't think you can. What's your license? What license do you have? So if you have a C license, you have to race trucks. If you have B license, you have to race Xfinity. If you have A license, you can race the cup cars. The next gen cup cars, whatever they call them. So it really depends on your license. So you said you were an ARC. I just assumed that you were coming out of D. Okay. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. Personally, I would just try. I would at least try the Xfinity cars. One thing to think about, if you're like really into NASCAR, have you ever heard of the NIS series? It's like a full season long thing. So come February,
That looked painful.
Come February, they'll be following the NASCAR schedule. So you'll have like a full on schedule every week that you can do those races. And those are certainly the cup cars. So I think it depends on what you want to do. Truth be told, you're probably going to buy one of each anyway. I think most people would tell you that the Xfinity car is more fun. These cars are safer. I don't know. They just don't you don't feel like you're wheeling it as much as maybe an Xfinity. But yeah, I don't know. It's honestly kind of hard. I think that best is so subjective. It's almost impossible to give you a good answer. You truly would have to try them yourself. You really would. Best way to do that, make sure you have all the content downloaded when they do another release and they have the test drive up, which they might even have it right now. It doesn't look like it. And test drives up, you can actually try all the cars. And I would take one of them to a place like Dover maybe, or yeah, but if you're racing at like this time of day, it's like that because one, the races are shorter and it's easier to get a C license than it is an A license, right? So of course it's always going to thin out as you get higher up. Yeah, it's always going to work like that, especially in the NASCAR world. The races are much longer. And the license is just harder to hold on to. But what I'd recommend is find the car that you really like and then go find a league that runs that car. That's really where it's at. And then you get to race with the same people week to week, get to follow like a full-on schedule if you want. Yeah, I agree with that statement. I personally think the Xfinity car is the most fun to drive. But they're all fine. I mean, the trucks are cool. I haven't tried the new ones, I don't think. Maybe we did last year in last season in Draft Masters. I don't remember, but I've definitely spent. If you watch long enough, Clippy, I'll be doing the Daytona 500 in about a month and a half. When is that? February? So about 2 months, I guess. Like, yeah. Anyway, it's too subjective to give you a great answer, to be honest. You could go to like a popular NASCAR streamer and who spends all their time driving all the cars, and they're probably going to be like, well, I like this, but I like it because of this. It really just depends on what you want out of it more than anything else. All right, plan is to not qualify. Unfortunately, I am the 3 car, which means, when people don't qualify, I'll still be starting probably somewhere in the middle of the pack, which sucks, but it's an official iRacing series. If you're looking for it in the UI, I believe it's under the C license category. Take a look at that. That's pretty cool. Definitely wish that there was something like that in the sports car world. I guess technically the special events are kind of that, but it'd be really cool to have like a full-on IMSA season as like an official series in iRacing. Make it team-based. Make you stick to a manufacturer for the entire season. That would be awesome. But I don't see that happening anytime soon. Why do I keep hearing sounds? I keep hearing shit. I look down, I'm like, what is that? What the? Am I being invaded by aliens? What the hell's going on? So weird. Like, it's almost like stuff that I hear from my phone. Damn, dude, we got a lot of subscribers tonight. Holy shit. Thanks, y'all. Much appreciated. It's funny how YouTube stuff works with the subscriptions, like, because a lot of people have their subscriptions private. When you subscribe to a channel like this, it doesn't show up in the alerts, because I think by default, maybe it has people's subscriptions as private. I don't really know, but they don't show up, which is strange, but I guess it's just how it works. All right, got 2 seconds here. Actually, 4 minutes. I'm going to hit a quick bio. I'll be right back. No quality. Wherever we start is where we start, and we rip it to the front. At least follow the leader. That's true. That is true. Clippy, appreciate that, man. Thank you for the sub. Always appreciated. All right. I'm ready. Let's turn left. Looks like right now I'll be starting 14th, assuming nobody else qualifies. '15th. Keep going, boys. I'd like to be all the way at the back. Unfortunately, this is how I lost my A license last season. Because I pretty much just do these. Just do draft. It's like, I'll come in, I'll do like a 2 or 3, sometimes 4 hour stream, and I'm sweating it, right? I'm doing GT3, IMSA, whatever. And then it's like, it's the nice like palate cleanser. I think Wade said that. Like it's like a nice, or maybe Keyser, like a nice palate cleanser, you know, just to come in, do something different. I don't really give a damn about the results. I'm not coming here like a wrecking ball or anything, but I'm racing hard trying to like win. And, but I'm not concerned about what my oval ratings and stuff are. Not that I'm really concerned about on the other side either, but it's nice to just be able to come in, do something that's fun. It's a really short race. I don't even know if it lasts 15 minutes, and just let it rip. Whatever happens, happens, man. Oh yeah, I'm sure. Kind of feel for, it's like the Europeans. I feel for them. Like the times that they race, presumably most of the Americans are at work. But yeah, there definitely are still people on during, like, throughout the day. On the oval side of things, but it's fun. I mean, I've been in multiple NASCAR leagues. When I first started iRacing, I came into it doing NASCAR stuff. I own almost all of the NASCAR tracks. Like, I've definitely spent a lot of time on the oval side of stuff, and I think it's a lot of fun. It can be annoying. The people can be aggressive. Like, I don't mean on the track. I mean, like, you know, in chat.
1 lap to green.
You might not hear some stuff that you really want to hear.
Pit road is closed right now.
But the beautiful thing is we have a mute button for that. So I like to come in here and put on like my, you know, country persona and just get after it, man. B license. I don't remember the last time I was B license in freaking oval. I do like that car, man. I do like it. I'm curious how the series is going to go. The car itself is fun to drive, fun to hot lap. You know, having a series that's standing start is nice. You know, you lose the pace lap, which can be really just annoying. It's unfortunate that the car is kind of only used in that series. The NEC also, but you know, it's not like it's in a lot of special events and stuff. Not having pit stops, not being multi-class. I mean, there's definitely some things that go against it, right? I'd say I'd still prefer IMSA just for the kind of the chaotic nature of an IMSA race. I like the pit stops. I think the strategy stuff is important. Not that there's so much strategy to it, but there's a little bit. So I do enjoy it. I do plan to run it this season. I posted a video maybe a week ago of kind of like my plans for 2026 if you're interested in that. I'd be a little too long, but basically Cliff's version is peak up in IMSA. And of course all the special events, but and endurance races. IP, appreciate you. Thanks for subbing. Kind of you. And anybody can do it. It's free. Just YouTube. Just tells the algorithm I'm doing something right. So yeah, that's kind of my plan. I did 2 peak up races just right at the start tonight. So I had fun with it.
Mic check.
Gotcha.
Trade license back in draft matches would be hilarious. I feel like no, I kind of didn't do that. I feel like I did lose it like a couple seasons ago because of Draft Masters.
Good luck, everybody.
And so I literally just would start at the back of the Draft Masters race and just, you know, just sit there and literally run the lap. So you literally would get 0.1 for every race that you did in Draft Masters with no contact. And so I just did enough of them to get it back, to get my license back. So that, I did do that. I think I also threw in an Xfinity race though, so I was kind of cheating, but... Alright, talk you through it. Get all the tracks. Yeah. Don't think of iRacing as a game, think of it as a hobby, and you'll feel a lot better about your financial decisions. Alright, first thing to note, almost got killed by the number 11 back there. That was terrifying. So let's see, I don't know how many laps are in this race because it's not showing for me yet. Can't be many. Plan's pretty simple. Go as fast as possible without hitting anything. From where I'm starting, 17th of I don't even know how many, at least 22, probably a couple more. There's only so much you can do. I would like to get to the top of the track as fast as possible, because the top gives you more flexibility. If you're on the bottom of the racetrack, you'll see that I'm basically bound by the yellow line and the cars on the top. But as you see there, I don't have a choice. So staying down for now. We'll take the outside. The negative of being on the outside so early in the race is that most of the accidents happen in the corners, right? Where do you think those cars are going to go? Right up towards the wall. So it's bad in some regard, but when you're starting this far back, you need flexibility. And this is really bad. This is, you don't want to be 3 wide here. Still got a long ways to go, 16 laps, so I'm going to feather the throttle a little bit. Hopefully these guys chill the fuck out. We're about to have an accident right now. Alright, maybe we will stay down here for a few minutes. Like, this is crazy. I don't know why they're ducking and diving so hard. You're on like lap 1 of 16. There should be two lanes, maybe 3. Nothing's formed except the bottom lane. When the cars are formed up, like you saw in that practice session, they go significantly faster than when they're just running around by themselves. And formed up is really important to know. Like, formed up is like, we're nuts to butts. We're not swerving back and forth. We're like locked onto each other. You're almost like one big ass car. The better you can form up, the faster you're gonna go. These guys don't seem to know what the hell they're doing. See how the bottom's formed up decently well? The top is, these two at the top are gonna struggle. Because there's nothing to help them. If you can get a really big group on the bottom to kind of form up, these guys are gone. Uh-oh, I got packet loss going on, that's not good. Uh-oh. If I lose the internet, it's going down quick. What the fuck's going on? I had a big run right there. Uh-oh, uh-oh. My internet is shitting itself, seemingly. We'll hope it clears up.
You're up top, 3 wide.
I'm just gonna try to stay out of the way in case anything... Oh shit. I can't believe they haven't wrecked.
Right side, 2 wide.
There it goes.
Clear inside.
There it goes. Somehow we missed it. Alright, good. Thin the field a little bit. Looks like my quality's coming back up slowly.
Clear.
Back up to 93. Good to know. Alright, so another thing about Draft Masters, there's no cautions.
Wow, that was so dumb.
6-4.
No cautions. So when all that stuff happens, you just keep ripping. Yeah, sorry guys, my internet was shitting itself hard. It looks like it's back. These guys are fucking morons.
What are you doing?
Okay, come on.
Man.
Keep it going, keep it going, keep it going.
Clear inside.
Can't lose the draft, can't lose the draft. Losing the draft is terrible. Alright, got lucky. Missed that one too. I'm gonna just turn them off because they're not gonna help much. Looks like we're in 5th? 6th? I don't know. 5th. Yeah, I should be able to count cars ahead of me, huh? Alright, so at this point, 4 of 16. Best thing we can do is chill right now. Leading doesn't matter. P2 should always be pushing. There's kind of one key rule that you shouldn't do, but I still kind of do it sometimes because, you know, who gives a shit? You don't want to push the pusher, right? These guys, they couldn't be doing this any more poorly. This is horrific. like horrific. The fact that we can't stay in a single line with 5 cars is crazy. I would assume some of these guys are on a controller. I don't know, but this is really pathetic. We still have like 11 laps to go. There's no reason to be too wide right now. Smartest thing you could do is just tuck in and ride. I mean, you can tell right now I'm, what, 80% throttle? It's because the air's pulling me around. I don't need to do anything special. So right now, you're just, honestly, you're chilling. You're just chilling. See how these two guys are actually pretty well connected? That's why the two on the outside, we just dusted right by them. The two in the front are connected. I'm holding on to the air. But they're going to kill each other because they don't know what they're doing. So he's gone. And up to second we go. I don't know why the guy on the outside thinks that's smart, and I don't know what the fuck this guy's doing. This is crazy, actually. These guys don't know what they're doing. That's the nicest way I can say it.
Come on.
Clear high.
I don't really want to hear them talk. I don't know why he's letting off. So, yes, I'm second. I can push. I'd like to be able to see what's going on here. It does get a little difficult when you just get a complete windshield of the car in front of you. You really start to lose your marks. You can't see the yellow line. You can't really see the turn-in point very well. So then, this situation, you got a lapped guy. I don't know what he's going to do. Thankfully, he goes up. Great. The line here is the yellow line.
Car outside.
Why he's doing that makes no sense. If you're the leader, you literally just hug the yellow line as hard as you can. I don't know if people like to get hit in the back going down the corners. And I also don't know why he's going so slow. Jesus.
Inside. Clear inside.
If he keeps doing all this shit, I'm gonna turn him accidentally. Like that. He's just moving it all over the place. Alright, fuck it. I'm going. I don't understand why he can't hold the wheel. So now he's trying to side draft me. He's trying to pull some air off the side of my car to slow me down. Thankfully, I've got somebody behind me that's going to be able to push and create the gap. If you think about it from like an aerodynamics point of view, I'll let off a little bit to let him get up to me. See how I close the gap. I want him to be as close to me as possible. So if I let off and get us closer together, we're going to go faster together than we go by myself. The last thing I want to do is give this guy on the top a run. But honestly, again, we're halfway through the race. There's a long ways to go. You can be in 4th or 5th place, crossing the start finish line with 1 to go and win the race. No problem. As long as you get the right run at the right time and know how to do it. But it seems like we're pretty formed up right now. We've got 1, 2... Oh, is it only 4 cars? Yeah, it looks like there's only 4 cars together that are on the lead lap. Oh, he almost turned him. This is chaotic at best. So now I have gotten way too far out in front of these guys. And I know you're like, bro, it's 0.3 of a second. What are you talking about? Watch this shit. You could literally hear my car lose RPM. Watch how fast he's going to go by me if he chooses to.
Car outside.
See the run they just got? Hit me, baby. There it is. They got a crazy run because they dropped back a little bit and then used the air to create a run and then was easily able to go around the outside. So you can kind of see how this is a game. I mean, when you just watch it and you don't, the person is not telling you what the hell's going on, it looks like, hey, you're just holding the wheel straight, holding the yellow line, and that's it. So much more stuff at play. So much more stuff at play. So honestly, if the guys behind pretty smart, they would just chill where they are, get to maybe 2 to go before you start making moves. You can hit me straight. Don't hit me and swipe me. You swipe me, we all die, or at least I die. And I'm gonna take you with me if I'm gonna go down. So it looks like everybody's getting intelligent and forming up a little bit. I don't see anybody on the outside trying to make a run for it. The unfortunate piece is there's more than 4 cars in this pack, so that means there's some lapped cars behind here that are gonna have a role to play, which is not always good for me. It would be better for me. Oh, don't you turn me. It'd be better for me if it was just the 4 of us, because then they're not going to have as much help creating a... Oh, is there more? I thought there was more than that. Maybe there's only one extra car. But yeah, the more cars they have, the more likely they are to jump me, basically. But you'll see me, I mean, there are some situations where it would, you know, benefit me to come off of this yellow line, but there's not a lot of them. If I have to block a run or something on the straight, I can do that. But again, we got a couple laps. We got 4 more to go. And then we'll see what these guys do. But unfortunately, the run they're getting is ridiculous. That doesn't bode well. You might almost want to be second place crossing that line with 1 to go. Or maybe not even second, maybe third if you've got help. It's all about help. If this guy decides to be a nice dude and stay behind me and finish this thing to the end, I don't see how we lose, or I don't see how I lose. But we'll see. See what he does. Also, Talladega is very unique in that the start-finish line is after the trioval, where Daytona, it's right in the middle. And it doesn't seem like it would matter that much, but the fact that it's a little further down the trioval, that distance can make a huge difference. It gives somebody trying to get a run just enough time to actually get it done. Where at Daytona, generally speaking, if you come out of 4 and they don't have a great run on you, you're going to win. Never trust. Hopefully I'm doing a good job of explaining this. And you can kind of appreciate what's going on here. You can see they've been pretty chill. That one green and brown looking car, whatever that is, he's been the only really aggressive person trying to make moves. Obviously the monster guy's been helping me out. So far, things will change. 3 to go. When they get a crazy run, they will definitely go for it. Please don't go now. Please don't go now. Thank you. Thank you.
Clear outside if you want it.
No. The 11 car doesn't want to be in 3rd. I don't know why. It's not a bad place to be. He's unlikely to get help with 3 to go. He'll get help with like 1 to go. You know what I mean? With 1 to go, that white car is going to pop out with him, and they're going to get a hell of a run, and I got to find a way to block it. But given how wide this track is, damn near impossible to block it. I could be a little dirty and go up the track and try to get the red car to hit the green car. That is a legitimate strategy, at least in iRacing. Works in road course racing too, to be honest. When the red car is really, really close to my bumper, you literally can't see any. I mean, you can't see anything but my car. All right, let's try to fend this off for half a second. Yeah. Oh, they are fighting. Okay, that's fascinating. Can't believe they didn't wreck. Dude, this guy takes the run. He's got a huge run. Are we going to the promised land together, Monster Energy? Damn, this dude is trying his hardest.
Outside.
Shit. Oh, I hit my quarter panel.
This is the white flag.
Nice. How did I get a 4X out of that? Alright, this sucks, actually. These guys are gonna need a fucking crazy run. God damn it. This is bad. This is really bad. Not gonna lie, this is terrible.
Car outside.
Fuck. Dude, you're not even in this race. Fuck off.
Clear.
Not good.
Car outside.
Not good. 4, stay away.
You're in the
This
middle.
douchebag.
Rewind. Clear inside. 2 wide.
Oh, now I've got the run.
Clear outside. Inside.
Woo-wee! That's how you do it.
Clear.
Let's fucking go. Dub. Case in point.
You won. Yeah.
That number 11's pretty fucking dirty.
And Tyler.
Good times.
Chris, I probably would have been more aggressive in blocking, but I figured like Anthony was going to clean us out if we did anything to him.
Shut up, motherfucker.
Yeah, he seemed hyper aggressive throughout that entire race. I don't know why, but yeah. Yeah, good racing with you, man.
Fucking idiot.
Yeah, I feel for you, Victor. Thanks for pushing me for so long. So there you go.
What the heck's the number 18 car?
That's NASCAR racing, boy. I'll tell you what. Now, you gotta do the fun part. Hey, let's go! Good times, right? Cars can make more contact, yeah. You move over to give the other car. Exactly, yeah. So I did try to do that for like just a second there. Try to give the one car a little bit, or not the one car, but the car on the outside, give him the draft. Basically trying to get them to, you know, fight each other. The big issue that I had there was, oh, come on. The big issue was when those two guys wrecked, that actually was horrible for me. It worked out, obviously. But the fact that those two guys wrecked, it really just put everybody behind, like way too far behind. So they were able to get a hell of a run. Sorry, we gotta blow this thing up one time. Just give me a, hold on. 1 second. It's coming. These things are pretty durable. There it is. All right. So definitely a weird situation because those two guys wrecked. They were so far back that they were going to get a monster run. Obviously, I called it out when it happened. I got lucky. I got lucky that it happened where it happened because that gave me enough time to catch the run myself. And he even said it. I mean, he could have blocked and made that real bad. In the same way that I could have done the same thing. I tried to block as much as I could, but at the end of the day, I don't know how much faster. They're probably going 10 miles an hour faster than I was. And I was probably going 10 miles an hour faster than he was once he got out in front of me and lost all the air. So as soon as that happens, I mean, you can try to pull blocks, but if you ever watch the actual like Daytona 500 or something, that's when all of the huge accidents happen, right? So you have to be smart about that. Like you can hit those cars pretty well, but you hit one going 10 miles an hour faster than he's going and all hell's going to break loose. So I hope that was informative. And honestly, that was a lot of fun to actually talk through that race while I was doing it. So I hope, if anything, it shows you that there really is much appreciated. Thank you for the subscription there. It's funny, I still lost safety rating. I guess I did have a 4, which was bullshit. It was like a Phantom 4X too. Fucking A, man. But yeah, like I think it just shows you there's so much more nuance going on in a race like that you just don't even think about. And honestly, man, the way that everybody was doing that, like driving that race at the start was horrible. They were all over the place. Like there was nothing formed up at all. If you ever watch like a Talladega, Daytona, like those cars, they got 2 lines of cars, nuts to butts, as close as they can get them, and they are doing everything they can to maintain one giant snake of cars. Because the more of them they can put together, as close as they can put them together, they cut through the air and they fly. And you'll see, I mean, if you guys watch, I'll be doing the Daytona 500 in about 2 months, and you'll see throughout most of that race, you don't want to be the lead car because you're piercing through the air, right? So you're 100% hammered down the whole way. If you're in somewhere in the pack, You'll literally see me. I'll be at like 70% throttle the whole time, saving fuel like crazy. So it becomes a fuel mileage game. You start playing that game, you know, really right from the jump. There's a lot of stuff that goes into that. And it's just so much more nuanced. So much more nuanced. It makes it so much fun. Obviously, Bristol or a Martinsville or, you know, other types of racetracks, smaller tracks, intermediates, whatever. Totally different. Totally different game. But I really love the Draftmaster stuff because it doesn't take a lot of finesse. I can just hammer down and, you know, do the thing. But I just like doing these. Do you have a Simucube 2 Pro Porsche profile or using setup from Simucube Paddock? Trying to think of the best way to tell you what I'm using. I can show it to you if you're cool with that. So I don't think the one I'm using right now is not from the Paddock. How can I get it to show up? There we go. So short version is, maybe you want to take some screenshots. I don't know the easiest way to show you this, but this is what I use for everything. The only thing I change in iRacing, I'll change it at a car level sometimes, depends on the car, is the strength. So I run it 100% in the Simucube software, which presumably you can see that. Yes, you can. Cool. So I run it 100% here. But then, like, for instance, in the GT3 car, I run it kind of light. In the Porsche Cup car, I actually run it really high because the car doesn't have a lot of feedback anyway. Just depends on the car I'm driving, and I'll adjust the strength there. But basically that, let's see. Actually, this is all on a VOD too, so I'm going to run through it pretty quick. If you want, you can go back in the VOD once I'm done here and pause it and create this profile from scratch if you want. So this is the advanced filter section thing. Notch filter is off. Game effects is that. Can you see all of that? Yes, you can. Cool. So yeah, if anybody's curious, my Simucube 2 profile, this is literally it. You can screenshot it. You can come back in the video later, pause it, note it down. That's everything. Cool. Cool. And then I have different stuff for my brake and my throttle for the active pedals, but if you're just curious about the wheelbase, that's what it is. And I didn't make it. It's literally called the GOAT profile. Somebody sent it to me a while ago. I liked it. I used Morad's stuff for a while. I don't know if, so the profile I've been using literally is just called GOAT. But I don't remember why I updated it to Morad Update. I think he did a video recently and he made a couple changes. I think I made some changes based on those changes. But it feels good to me. But yeah. Had it for 3 months, still trying to figure it out. Yeah, and it's tough. I mean, my advice, I tell everybody this on the pedals, because every time somebody gets an active pedal, like the brake or whatever, they'll ask me for my profile. And I'm like, I'll put it in my Discord or whatever, but I honestly would not use my profile. I wouldn't even use, maybe this is a little bit different, but I definitely wouldn't use my brake profile or whatever. I would honestly just go in to the software and just play with it yourself and learn what all the settings do. I think this stuff, I mean, you're not looking at it, but now, like, there's a lot more going on here, right? There's tons of stuff to set, where if you look at the brake profile, it's pretty simplistic. Like what the preload is, you know, how far the travel is, how, you know, the maximum force. There's some ABS stuff you can set. There's really not a ton of stuff in here. None of this is turned on except the ABS effect. Then that's what that looks like for me. That's really it. Like the bump stop feel, some dampening a little bit. I don't even have that turned on anymore. I used to mess with some of that, but it's pretty straightforward. I don't have a lot of stuff going on here. So it's like, see what those feel like for yourself and then kind of build a profile that you feel like makes sense for you. And I know for me, like with the wheelbase, I didn't do that because there's so much shit and I don't really understand it. I've used a couple, found what feels good and just stuck with that. But with the pedals, I feel like that's so personal maybe this is too, but with the pedals in particular, they're pretty straightforward to set up. It's also very personal. I find myself constantly changing them, like just little tweak here, little tweak there. And I'm always working to kind of dial those things in. So that's generally what I would say. Maybe I should take my own advice and do that with the wheelbase. But honestly, like I've been using this profile now for at least a year, and it feels quite good. And the more update component of it, that is pretty new. I think he recently made a video that I made some changes as a result of. But yeah, I can't say enough about this one, and it's all super subjective. You could use it and be like, bro, this is terrible, right? Like totally possible. Wouldn't be shocked at all. And then I could use somebody else's profile and be like, what the fuck is this? Right. So I think it's hyper subjective. You find what works for you and just kind of stick with it. So that's my 2 cents on that. All right. What a way to end the night. I did what? Did I do 2 P-Cup races or 3? I don't remember. I did a couple. And then I did an IMSA race, which I'm glad I did it, so I don't have to do it again. But that kind of sucked. And then we won a Draft Masters race. What a way to finish. And I'm so hey, I noticed too, we had like 40 plus people in there the whole time. So I'm really glad you guys stuck around and watched that. I hope you had fun with that. I know it's not everybody's cup of tea, and I totally get it. I would encourage everybody to try some oval. You'd be surprised. Yes, it's dumb sometimes. Yes, you get bored of turning left sometimes, but there's so much nuance to it. There's so much to learn from it. And I'd say the same thing to an oval guy. Like, get your ass over here, go race some GT3 or something. Like, it's ridiculous for either side to feel like there's not something they could learn from the other people. You know what I mean? So, yeah. Wade, you know where I'm going with this. I don't do caffeine. Believe it or not, I don't do caffeine. Need help. I have the old play seat Evolution. I'm willing to buy a new rig. I want the Fanatec CSL, so I'll be able to mount my old seat. Wait, what? Is that a question? I need help. I have old play seat Evolution, and I'm willing to buy a new rig. I want the Fanatec CSL cockpit. Oh, so will I be able to mount my old seat to the new rig? I have no idea. I'm sorry, I don't know anything about play seats, Fanatec. I don't know any of that stuff, man. I'm sorry. I wish I could help you. What I would recommend you do is go into like the sim racing Reddit and ask that question. Somebody will have that, especially in that subreddit. Somebody will have had that situation and will be able to give you details based on their experience. But unfortunately, I've never used any of that stuff, so I don't know how it works at all. Sorry. Have a blizzard. Yeah, I don't think that would help. I think that might make it worse. Yeah, it's sad too because my wife, my 2 of my 3 went to DQ tonight, and they were like, "Do you want anything from DQ?" I was like, y'all can't go tomorrow night when I'm not doing. Actually, I will be streaming tomorrow night. We have a league race tomorrow night, but it's like, no, I can't stream and eat a blizzard. I wish I could. Yeah, sorry. I wish I could be more useful, but unfortunately, I don't know that stuff at all. I've only basically had this rig pretty much from the start, so that's my only experience. All right, y'all. 11:40. Your boy's tired. I wish I had streamed the whole time. I'm so glad that that kind of passed pretty fast and I was able to get back in here and stream. But I wish I hadn't missed the first. That would have been like a solid 4-hour stream, which would have been awesome. But it was a great stream either way. Thankful that y'all came back. So thanks for tuning in. If you've never seen me before, you know, this is what I do. So if that's interesting to you, subscribe to my channel. If it's not, you know, live your life. It's all good. Just here to have a good time, talk a little shit, do some racing. So, anywho, I'll be back tomorrow night almost certainly. We have a league race. I can't bring this up because I don't want to show you my personal calendar. But tomorrow night, the Grassroots Racing is doing I think it's a 1-hour race at Road America. So, I'm either going to do that and stream it, or I'll do officials. But honestly, I got a little bored of the Porsche Cup stuff, to be honest with you, because it's kind of like, I don't know, it's just a 25-minute race. It's not multi-class. There's no pit stop. I don't know. There's just not a lot going on there. And people were pretty terrible because people don't seem to know the track yet. So anyway, I might just do the grassroots racing league race. I think that would be fun. I like Road America. I also can pick whatever car I want. So maybe I could try a couple tomorrow and see what feels fast and let it rip. So maybe I'll do that. And then it'll be kind of weird as far as league racing for the rest of the week. I think Broken Week does start back up on Sunday, but there's nothing else this week. So I'll be streaming. It just won't be league races as much as I normally do. But I do have some fun stuff coming up. I won't say too much about it. There's a couple other leagues that I've signed up for, so I intend to do some of those. We'll see how those go. I'm very excited. Run one peak couple weeks. Now I'm going to run it more for sure. I'm definitely going to run it more than that, but yeah. Yeah, it'll be cool. I mean, I'll get the participation credit from Draft Masters. That's another reason why I like to run it. And then of course I'll get it from IMSA as well. So yeah, free money's always good. But anyway, thank y'all for watching. I appreciate you for being here. Thanks for all the subscriptions. There's so many more of those than I even thought. When I looked at my phone earlier and saw it, I was like, oh shit. So I appreciate those, man. Those are validating. It literally it makes you feel like you're doing something right. So I appreciate them. Appreciate y'all being here. I'll see you tomorrow night. If I don't, I'll see you when I see you. And until then, deuces.